Hi folks, Big Dave here, 1/6 of Limited Super. Doing a wee vlog here on Ollie, what are we doing again? Fitting the oil cooler, so big man's going to keep an eye on me here and we'll see how we get on. First things first, let's get her up in the air. Go for it, Ollie. Just getting the oil out, and a handy wee accidental design here. The sump's been bashed nicely at an angle so the sump gets drained fully. Winner? Just while the oil's draining there, just a wee run through of the bits I have. A couple of extra bits, but so first off, removing the old oil water heat exchanger off the block, as recommended by Ryan and his mega horsepower Soarer, so works for him, it's gonna work for me. So this is a local thermostatic 80-degree sandwich plate. So it'll go onto the block via this stud, which deletes the oil water heat exchanger. That'll go in there, and then either the Mocal remote filter plate, which will run down to, or have a blocks one there, and then that'll run down to the blocks remote filter housing. Only problem is that this might have to run a Honda filter. Sorry about that. And then that runs up to this small oil cooler. Figured because it's quite a low temperature oil sandwich plate that I think a smaller one will do, because it'll be cooling from 80 degrees, so it shouldn't be a problem. Then these here, may as well be buying red and blue pieces of gold. These suckers cost a fortune, but look pretty sweet. Happy with that. So yeah, that's basically it. That's probably about 200 quid worth of crap sitting there. So Ollie's got a bit distracted during the fitting of the oil cooler, but you know, we'll have to continue anyway. Next thing we'll have to get off is the oil water heat exchanger. You see there, 24mm bolt, and then a couple of pretty awkward water lines to get, and then I'm gonna have to run the water line over to the block or try and join the pipes together or something, so we'll figure that out whenever we get this here off. So just getting the car back down the ground here to see if we can get those awkward water pipes from the top. Ollie's in the ball here. John's nice wheels, these are now mine by the way, he's not getting the back. Sorry John. Go ahead Ollie, no access. Back up we go. A wee bit more.
But this just go quacks in the way.
I'll tell you to stop. So Steve Dave thought he could cut the pipe. So I could cut the pipe on the oil water heat exchanger and then blanket with the bolts, but it's always whenever the bolts the wrong size, it's not going to stop much water. So plan B, drain the cooling system and the bucket here with the help of Ollie, as you can see. Don't expect me to clean my own mess up, do you? Are you mad? Ollie, you missed a wee bit, just about there. And there you have the oil water heat exchanger. Filter goes on here, oil flowing through. I'm pretty sure that's a wee housing there. There's your inlet and outlet ports for water, and then that's meant to take a bit of heat out of your oil, but obviously not as efficient as an oil cooler. There we have our oil point on the block. Don't know what the proper term is. These are our two water lines here and here. Hoping I can just route this one round, spin it and put it in here. That'd be pretty sweet, pretty handy. Cool. Well, that was reasonably painless, as you can see, going there. Just had to spin the Jubilee clip back here to stop this pipe from kinking. It looks a wee bit kinked there, but it's really not. I'm happy enough to leave it at that. So on to the next one. And the next one is removing these old aircon lines. I'm thinking about mounting the sandwich plate here, in which case these two lines are still here just from deleting the AC, as you can see. Nice bit of bracketry there from Phil Donington at Provoke. So on the next one, probably need to drop the front bumper off to get at the bolts for the front there. So for the magic of editing, the bumper should be removed. There we go. Now that the bumper's off, it means I can get at the aircon pipes down in there. There's a wee 12mm to take off, can't really see it there. So once I get that off, then I'll get one of the lines removed. There's the wee line popped off. There's the wee go with the flathead screwdriver. It's amazing, these Jap imports. Like, I am a bodyworker by trade and I strip these things. Strip 2-year-old cars and those sockets and stuff are seized and... Whoops. Yes, as I was saying, I've stripped these cars, maybe 2-year-old cars, and you're hammering and beating at those there aircon pipes to try and get them off, but these Jap imports are so fresh, it's crazy. This won't be popping straight off. Sticking it back up in the air now and get the rest of the aircon pipe out. Got the old end off with the trusty junior hacksaw, and then hopefully now this should just pull straight back. Happy days. If anyone's in the market for Z20 Soarer aircon pipe, may need some welding, give me a shout. And there's the next one there. Hopefully it'll be a wee bit handier than the last one. Might actually be able to video myself taking a wee bolt out here. You can see the... Oh no. Oh no! I know! Go. Get that wee boy out. What I find one of the good things about removing most creature comforts for your car is you get some handy replacement bolts. Since they're all off, now we'll start getting everything back in. Get this here. Screwed up on. That's the adapter for deleting the oil filter housing. And then this one actually comes with a nut. A lot of the ones I saw just screwed in, so I don't know if there's problems with them working loose or what, but this one comes with nuts, so I may as well stick it on, see? Can't do any harm. Let's give it a wee tighten up. Probably should have checked what size that nut was first. Oh well. You see, that's that sorted. Next thing to go on then is the thermostatic sandwich plate. I have noticed a bad mark, a wee nick in the rubber there. It's more like in the mold than it is damaged. Hopefully that doesn't cause any issues, but this is just a dry run anyway, just to check out what lines go on. So now we have a nice local sandwich plate on. We do have an egg with a modified stud for the block to replace it. Don't have a socket long enough to tighten the nut the set I got with the kit, so I just had to remember to bring a socket home from work. So 27mm. I'll bring a 27mm deep socket home so I can nip it up, and then, but as I said, this is just a trial fit. I have to take everything back off again and make sure everything's tight, and so I'm not giving myself any headaches. Plan is to use this AN10 air equip push on hose. Used it in cars in the past. Never had any issues. You hear of people saying it would need a Jubilee clip and stuff, but a friend of mine has a big Power Evo and he runs them and everything. This is one I bought there recently, but lucky enough I found this wee 1 meter length. This is going to be super handy for figuring out where to route lines, so I don't have to cut it. But there's them two down. They're going to come down through here, loop up under the empty roll bar, and then somehow routed up here, and then I had to figure out where we're gonna fit the oil cooler. Maybe in here behind where the fog light used to be, or maybe up centre here with behind the front grille, which would be cool, but maybe a wee bit more work, but be plenty of airflow and be safe from getting any knocks whenever you're drifting.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I'm going outside. It's fine noisy.
It is.
Why?
It just is, because it's electric and goes really fast. Oh, sorry mate.